Hello, so welcome back to Computer Science Zimbabwe Spring Boot Programming, and this is Wellington Needs. We are just continuing from the episode that from where we left, and now want to create some controllers, and we test our endpoints that are they secure or not. So that's it. So if to just again to show you what we have implemented uh, here. Here you see we have implemented the authentication JWT authentication filter and this service which have this method to extract a extract a username from the JWT token, and we have search for that user in the database, and we have uh, validates method that validate our token, and we have updated our security context order, and now we have created this security configuration file. We did that, and now we're at number 9. So now let us do that. So I'm going to go to my IDE. So here I'm going to create uh, say auth. Let's say authentication controller. So this is my controller. So on the controller, I'm just have to put it REST controller. Say this one is a controller, and add request mapping. Requests mapping. So I'm going to put the same way we did here on our configuration class, like this one. I'm just going to copy this and put it here, and I have to put brackets here. So that's it, and now I'm going to put a required acts constructor. Required acts constructor. So this one will prevent the use of an auto wired. Like if you say the first video that we did, we use auto wired. So actually this will prevent that. So you say private. I'm going to use final uh, user repository. User repository. So this one. So our first method of post mapping at post mapping. So this one, we just say slash. This one is to register. This one is the class that we want to register. So public. So public response um, response entity. So here the response entity we want it to give a, a JSON, to return a JSON. So I'm going to use this map so that we map our string in an object. So object. So this will make us that we return a JSON. So want to import this class. So here, so we say this one is called register. So we want it request body, and the request is in of the type user, and this it's a request. So now want to register the user. So here want to just change the request dot, want to set the password. So here want to use this password encoder that we have created earlier on. So I'm just say private final password password encoder, password encoder, like this. So here, want to set the password that we have get. Want to say password encoder dot encode the password that we get from the request dot get password. So after that, we just want to save these details. User repository dot save. Uh, save the request. So we save this request. So now want to return response entity dot okay dot body, and here we use the map. So map of, so here I'll say response. Yes, these are just strings. Response. So the response, it will have the response of user added successfully, just like this. I just avoided creating of a class so that we return the response. So this one, it will work. We just say return a JSON with with uh, a value of response and a key and a value, a key of response and a value of user successfully added. So this is the response that will be returned. So now I want to, for authentication, I say it's post mapping. So here I want to say authenticate, authenticate, authenticate. So here, uh, just going to say public response entity map. So map, it's again a string and an object, and this say authenticate. Get. So it response body. You say I'm going to create a class authentication authentication request. Sorry, just say it's a request. So here I'm going to pass this. So here let us create the class. No. So create a class. So here that's the class. I'm just gonna put it data, so that will get a set as it or argument constructor and or at no argument constructor. So that's it. So I'm going to pass some private string username and private string password. So that's it. So I'm going to use this one, this request in the controller. So now we're going to use the authentication manager that we have here, create a bin for the for authentication. So I'm going to call it here private final um, authentication manager. Yes, just say authentication manager. So that's it. And here I'm going to say authentication manager dot authenticate uh, new uh, user authentication password, which future token like this one. And from this, I'm going to pass my password and uh, the username. So request dot get username. So and here request dot get password like this. So I'm getting the password and the username. So that's it. So here we have this one. Mm, we have this function. So now what we want to do, want to say this one will authenticate. So okay, so this one it's the one that will authenticate our users. So now when the user is authenticated, we want to generate a token. So now we say string token. So okay. First, let's us do this. Want to get um, the username from the database. So we say var user equal to user repository dot find by email. So we say request dot get username 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 like this. So this one will get our username, and for us to generate a token, we say token equal to we have to make use of the JWT service. So now we say private final JWT service, the service JWT service like this. So in this service, we have generate token method. So we say JWT dot generate token. We're gonna use this one, which allows us to put a user, and that's it. So this here it allows it want us to make it to to say dot throw like this one. I don't want to say we can put this so like this can say an exception like this new username password not found can say user not found like this. So now it's now perfect. And then the token is generated. So we want to return. So we want to return um, response entity. So here dot okay dot body. So dot body and the map of. So here we say our response. We have two things. We say response. Um, let's say successfully. Let's say successfully authenticated. My spellings were quite not good. Success. Okay, the here I have to put a comma, successfully authenticated. And the other thing that we want to give as a response is say token. Want to give a token, a key token, and the token, the token. So that's it. So I think that's it for this one. So let us run and see uh, and test these endpoints. So something is expected here. So uh, it's an end line, comma. So so our application started correctly. So let us let me just show you um, the Postman so that we can manipulate this data. So I'm going to do this. So okay. Okay, so I'm trying to find my Postman here. So that's okay. That's perfect, 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 perfecto, perfecto, perfecto. Okay, so here, if I'm going to show you before we go to the Postman, I'm going to show you. I think we can see here we've created this controller, and there we've created these ones, this one, these ones. All these we've created. Yes. So let me go to the IDE before we forget. Let me just create another endpoint that I don't have to whitelist. So I'm just gonna create another one which say just say controllers dot uh we say what name can I put here? I'm gonna say test, like just say test controller, got secure, secure controller like this. So yeah, because for the sake of time, I'm going to copy uh, all of these. Uh, some of the things we don't need it. So let me just create something. I'm going to say add REST controller, add requests mapping, request mapping, and I'm just say going to say uh, API API slash v1. Here I'm going to just create a get method at get mapping, get mapping. So this get mapping, I just say public string. I want it to return just a string. Say hello. Here I'm just going to return a string. Say I I am secure, just like that. So this one will test it to see that people able to access this endpoint when they don't have a token and they are not authenticated. So now let me just run again for the changes. So for the status. So let us now go to Postman. Postman. So this is our Postman. So now let us just create some new. Okay, so let us test our endpoints. So this one. So first one with HTTP um, localhost, which is what we say 9002, right? Yes. Let me check. Yes, 9002 slash API slash I think it's V1. If I'm not mistaken. Let me check again because I might write wrong things. Yes, slash V1 slash V1 slash V1. So this one is for register. Register. So this one is a post method. So we're going to have the body, the JSON. So now we're going to need the email, the password, and so forth. So let us um, get that. So let me try to find where can I get that. Okay, let me just type with the email. I'm going to say test at gmail.com, and the other thing it's password, password, password. Just say test, and the last name, first name. Let me start with the first name. First name. Put comp sizing, and the last name. Going to put comp sizing, and also the row. Just put this one is the admin. Admin, like this. So I think that's is quite good for the body. So let us hit endpoint. So it's saying 403 forbidden. So there's something that is happening. So let us look quite well to the endpoint email. So yeah, that's it. Okay, let me stop to share and check something. There's something I want to check on our IDE. So I want to check on our IDE. So so uh, this is our code here. So I want to check for for the user here. User we have email, yes, password, first name, last name, and row, which is correct. So let me just put some breakpoints here so that we can debug and see what's happening. So then we're able to solve this. So so let us check. Let me run in debugging mode so that I can check that to see where our error is happening. So here it allows us to debug. So I'm going to hit the send method so that you can see uh, what is happening, you know, so that we are good. Yeah. So I'm hitting send. Okay. Ah, So so let me post and check on endpoint here. So here I can see that we are receiving the body, and there when you want to save it, just um don't save. So I think let us check our properties. Problem might be the database. So okay, but here we have left hibernate net.dl. So I think that will run correct. So let me just run without because I'm sure this will run. So let me stop to share and go to our Postman. So this is my Postman. So let me just solve that one. So on our Postman, so let us send. So now our board is quite good. So this is our body. The response is now prettier. Yes. So its response user successfully added. So let me just copy this and create another and authenticate that user. So with the name of the user is test1. So here I'm going to put the body just like this. And here I'm going to put username. Okay, username. Yeah, just say authenticate. Authenticate. So that's it. Um, just put the password. Now this. So let me just copy this and copy and just test. So let us authenticate. It's forbidden. What is happening? But this one is true. So let us First one. So let me put tests. Probably maybe I post this twice. So let me put test 10. So then, yeah, let us put test 10. See, is it authenticated? No, it's now forbidden. So let me look at the code to verify what is happening. So, okay, the method that we are posting, it's not a post. This one, it's not a get, it's a post. So now it's correct. So it's successful authenticated in this one. It's the token. So let us copy this token and try to access a get method of this one. Okay, let us first, copy this URL. This one, it's a get for the get method that we created there. And let me copy this token. So let us post here and see. So if I post here, it's forbidden. Then let me put the token. So the token, it's bearer token. And let me put this token. Oh, it's forbidden. Okay, it's not registered here. So yeah, it's just like this. Just hit the token. So you can have this response. I'm secure. If I change the token, let me just add something in the token. You can see it's still saying it's forbidden. So now you can see our endpoints are secure. If I hit again, it's forbidden. So let me confirm, put the re token. It's now showing I'm secure. So that is it. So this is it. So we can hit our endpoints all secure. So that is it with Spring Security. So this is one Nitsa from Computer Science Zimbabwe. Don't forget to share, like, and comment. Bye bye.